It's the whacked out news. People breaking the law. Ha ha, fighting in the nude. Ha, drunk people pooping in the street. Ha ha, it's the whacked out news. Huh, so many people on meth. Ow!
I'm not really sure what this guy was thinking unless he just doesn't want to be out of jail. He escaped from jail in Colorado last week, and after just 35 minutes on the lam, 35 minutes, not even a full hour.
35 minutes.
35 minutes, he was apprehended. And here's the crazy thing. He was going to be released in just 2 more days, 48 more hours, but he couldn't wait, apparently.
What the hell is going on with him?
It has to be a guy that didn't want to get out of jail.
That happens.
Has to be, because what else? Either that or you're just so dumb. You're so dumb that you would not be able to hold yourself for 48 hours to get out of jail legitimately. And you have to be so dumb that you can only be on the lam for 35 minutes before getting caught again.
In the movie Shawshank Redemption, there was a character named Brooks.
Yeah.
And he finally got out of prison, but he was in prison for most of his life.
Right.
And the world had changed and kind of passed him over.
Yeah.
It freaked him out.
He didn't know how to live. Yeah. I don't know if that's this guy's situation, because I think he was just in jail, not even prison. So I don't know what this numbskull is thinking.
He had worked in the kitchen at this assignment since March 31st. He'd been working and never had an issue. What I have for him is he was sentenced misdemeanor. That's what we go off of.
Okay. Well, I assume he's got a little bit more time on that sentence now. It's not just 48 hours.
Could you imagine that, trying to stay in prison?
Yeah. Wow. Some people might. Well, typical wackiness here in Florida. A man drove through an intersection and right into the water in St. Pete.
Oh.
Yeah, woman. Cassandra Kaiser is her name. It was about 2:30 a.m.
Oh, she was drinking.
Yeah, they said she was able to escape and swim to shore. They determined that, she was a little hammered.
Oh, there's going to be body cam on that? That's a good one.
Yeah, that's going to be a mess.
Yeah, driving right into the ocean.
Oh, yeah.
At 2:30 a.m., hammered.
They'll still make her do the sobriety test, too, after.
Yeah, even if she's soaking wet, she should.
A suspect in a drug sale investigation in Volusia County, Florida, tried to escape on scooter. Law enforcement was executing a search warrant at a house when one of the suspects, 35-year-old James Burgess, was seen leaving the scene in a car before being stopped by SWAT. Detectives found a trafficking amount of fentanyl, cocaine, pills, and a loaded firearm in the car.
Whoa.
And then while Burgess was being arrested, his girlfriend fled with her brother on an electric scooter.
What the hell?
Can you look cool on a scooter ever?
With your brother? They got going and they had some pretty good speed behind him, and then her brother wiped out.
Oh,
On
dang.
the scooter. He took a tumble and got wrecked before getting arrested.
How embarrassing.
Are scooters pretty much considered a car on the road legally? You're allowed to have that? You have to have your license for all that?
Yeah.
Or it's the same? Okay.
I believe so,
Like a motorcycle?
Mm-hmm. Yep. A man accused of breaking into a Florida home using a large branch is facing multiple charges after investigators uncovered pounds of drugs, multiple firearms, and thousands in cash at his residence. The residents of the home hid in another bedroom and called 911. Alejandro Barzaga was naked at the time, too.
Oh, my.
Yeah, he had a lot of stuff on him. 3 guns, $85,000, 22 pounds of psilocybin mushrooms, 12 marijuana plants, 3 pounds of marijuana, more than 5 pounds of marijuana edibles, 17 grams of ketamine. That's a lot, dude.
Oh, my gosh. He's running a store.
Yeah.
Did he try to escape on a scooter?
Dude.
Yeah. A bank robber was caught because he ran a red light and a camera caught the license plate of his rental car. So they went back to the rental car place, said, yeah, do you happen to have any idea on this guy? Like going, yeah, here's his phone number. They called him up and said, yeah, we're coming to get you. Yeah.
Busted.
And, man, if you're just kind of chilling and an armored car goes by and the door's open and cash starts flying out, don't grab it, baby, because they will get you for robbery. This happened in a Chicago suburb. There were bags of money that fell off a Brinks truck as it rolled through town. Locals snatched up over $300,000 from the street.
I mean, if you throw money at people who are needing some money,
Yeah.
Is it their fault for grabbing the money?
Well, what
They
happens?
say it is. Up to 100 citizens made a dash for the bills. Some fled the scene. So far, no arrests, but they're looking for all of them.
But what? Let's say the bag got open and some of the money flew out. What if some flew out in your yard? You're like, oh my gosh, $100.
There's $100 in my bush.
I think at that point, don't drop your money out there. That's yours because
Yeah.
you would never know that's where it's from.
Why isn't it on Brinks to make sure that the door is locked of their truck?
Of your security truck.
Yeah.
Great job, guys.
Nah. It's kind of like when they send you an extra pizza, you get that pizza.
Robin Hood style. The people needed the money.
Can they trace it back? Will they check the serial number of the money?
I don't know. It's a good question. I don't know how they'll be able to trace it. It's possible, but I think it'd be difficult with 100 people with some of your money out there trying to spend it.
It all kind of depends. I feel if the money falls off the truck and it stays in the bag and then you have to open the bag, that's different than the bag falling out and it flying in the air.
Right.
And it kind of going out in the atmosphere.
Cash in the air just says to me, like, God wanted to make it rain for you today.
I think that's the lesson. If you grab that cash, they will come grab you.
I can't help myself.
There is a 27-year-old Chinese student that was at Japan's Mount Fuji. And while he was there, he got stuck in snowy conditions because he lost one of his devices he needed to find his way and could not. So they rescued him. But days later, he realized, oh, dang it, I don't have my phone. I left it on the mountain. So he went up to get his phone and got stuck again. So they had to go rescue him 2 times in 4 days.
That's something
All right.
That's something that would happen to me.
Do you tell that guy, hey, we're going to make you wait? We are not rushing.
An extra day, maybe.
We're not rushing out there to help you. You already been through this.
Oh, man, oh, man.
What do you say if you're the guy when they rescue the second time? Ah, guys, I'm such a knucklehead.
You better buy them all pizza.
Well, they say records of shark bites are suggesting that more bites are fitting a defensive pattern, meaning that a shark is biting humans more after being provoked. And do you know what they think the reason is?
Shark dives?
Shark Week.
Influencers.
Amazing.
They're going underwater with these fancy underwater cameras. They're seeing a shark and they're trying to pet it or touch it or whatever. And the shark's going, "Ugh." And it's defensive because it thinks that it's trying to attack them. And so the shark's going to defend itself and it's biting influencers at an alarming rate. So they're trying to let the influencers know, hey, they may seem docile and fine and it may be a great shot and the engagement could be huge, but there's a good chance you're going to lose an arm or a leg or maybe your life.
It's just thinning of the herd, Kevin.
I guess.
And it just you're making them sharks as a community just a little bit more pissy.
Yeah. Well, here's an influencer that's had a little trouble. Her name is Janelle Roner. She's got 5.2 million followers on TikTok. And she was talking about how she was losing all this weight and all this kind of stuff. But apparently, the real reason why she was losing the weight was because she was doing a weight loss drug like Ozempic. All while she was talking about the benefits of this $200 weight loss program you could buy. But that wasn't how she was losing her weight.
The bait and switch.
I'm telling you, they're going to start cracking down on these influencers. They crack down on us, and there's really no difference. We got to abide by FTC regulations, and I think the FTC is going to step in and start busting these people more. She apologized, stating she never intended to mislead, really, and has promised refunds for those affected because she knows that somebody's going to come after her with a major lawsuit.
No, you can't do that, girl.
I know somebody that this person's claiming they've lost it all on fitness, their weight. They go on social media almost as a guru about how to do all this stuff. The sister has admitted that it's all a lie. I've got 5 different sources from it, and it's looking like it's pretty darn true.
Oh, wow.
I mean, I don't think you have to. Don't say you lost it doing health stuff if you didn't really do it that way.
Yeah.
Well, you're lying to people, and then they're going to follow your lead, and they're going to try to do it, and they're not going to have great results. Like, I hope you enjoyed that cash grab because it's a cash grab of lies.
And I'm not even sure people even care if you say, I lost it on Ozempic. I don't think most people don't even care.
But Ozempic wasn't paying her.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. And the $200 a month diet plan was.
So I'm a little slow. I think that Chardonnay, Octopus Chardonnay, gave me a little buzz.
Oh, it did? Okay.
Yeah, I think
That's the problem?
But yeah, because I had a heavy pour.
That's the only way she knows it.
I only know how to pour one way.
This is how we do. It's the KVJ Show.